It usually involves some sort of art. So yeah, mental health and art, I think, are really big for me. Of course, ceramics is a huge part of my life in helping to keep that at bay or just work through the anxiety that I do experience. If you find something that makes you happy during the day that you didn't expect to make you happy, just write it down and remember that and try to repeat it. Oftentimes, in my family, we'll throw this, the question around like, okay, well, what are you going to do for yourself today? Acknowledging that you're doing it for yourself opens up a lot of doors to maybe, finding your spark and continuing to try new things, whether that's like reading a new book or it could be the tiniest step. I think makes a huge difference in finding what you do and do not like, really finding what you do and do not like. So I didn't actually realize that my grandparents were as big of a deal in my life as they really are. The grandmother on my mom's side is the one, who, she was a painter. She started as a teacher, which I really admired to begin with, because during that time, my grandfather was a sailor, was in the war, and then did airplanes and stuff like that. And so he was gone a lot, and she had 6 kids. She would, be teaching and then come home and she'd be baking bread. It's just like this amazing woman who didn't really get a ton of credit. And so I think starting from there, I was like, oh, she's a badass. She really started this whole idea in my mind of, you don't have to just do one thing. You can switch it whenever you want, and you can drop it whenever you want. And so going to her house when I was young and, seeing that she had this craft she really devoted a ton of time to was really special, I think, and really impactful as a young girl. It's really nice to be able to share my grandmother with other people. It's just like a continuation of my family, and it makes me really emotional to talk about it, because I wish that everybody can find something or find their spark so that you can share it with everyone, because it's what makes us all connect, and I think that's really important. I guess it was last weekend. I go rollerblading a lot. So I will park at Dockweiler Beach, and then, by the way, on the weekdays it's $7 and not $9 for parking. And I start there and I just go. And it's so, and that is another family tradition also, as my dad would take us every Friday night roller skating. Lately, it's been a lot slower than usual. If I have the gusto in me, I will spend the whole day doing ceramics. But if I'm not doing ceramics, I love walking. Any sort of being outside with nature is my jam. I think I spend a lot of time, either walking down by the beach or around the neighborhood, and just kind of taking a look at what is so often missed in your own neighborhood. There are a couple times that I felt really proud. One is my mental health has gotten a lot better when I've been able to control the way that I respond to things. And obviously you have a natural response of like, something makes you feel weird, you're gonna obviously feel weird. But being able to turn that around and say, like, the phrase that works really well for me is, okay, how good am I gonna let today be? Or how good will I allow today to be? And then another thing I'm really proud of is spending more time on my ceramics, because, with school and with modeling, it's, you know, obviously the things that make you money in our society are meant to come first, but I like the idea of my art and something that is freeing to me, having, like, taking precedent over, and if it makes money, great. If it doesn't, whatever, because it's not why I'm doing it. I do love seeing people, you know, enjoying the pieces I make. That's a really big reward as well. But I think the biggest one is when I make a piece that is entirely new and it actually functions.